weekly messages. I'm Jelaila Star. My voice is still a little bit rough. I had some kind of throat thing I picked up at a networking group last week. So if my voice gets a little strained, that's why. But I'm better. I'm better now. Anyway, I'm really excited about today's message because it feels like what we've all been waiting for. And if you recall last week, my message, I didn't do a video, so those of you who are not on the mailing list did not get that message because you're only getting it through YouTube when I do a video, a portion to a message. Anyway, I talked about, I was just basically saying hello to everybody and saying, listen, I got nothing. I don't know what to write about. And sometimes, I just don't want to write. And sometimes I just don't have anything to write about. Well, last week I really didn't feel like I had anything to write about because it felt like I'd been in limbo for a while. And I just, I was just saying, doing this shout out and saying, hey, everyone, how you doing? Write me and let me know how you're feeling. And sure enough, there was a ton of people who wrote. I was amazed. Within an hour, my inbox was inundated with people responding. And they were responding from all over the globe. And they were telling me the same thing, that they felt too that they were in limbo. They're waiting for something to happen and they don't know what it is. So, just yesterday, I received an answer to what I think we're waiting for. And it came in the form of a link to a recorded call between David Wilcock and the man who he calls himself Drake. I don't know if that's his real name or not. But anyway, he's a retired Vietnam vet, and he's just an ordinary person like the rest of us who decided one day that he wanted some answers. So in this call, and I encourage everybody to listen to it, he revealed what they call the plan. This plan would be a series of events that would happen simultaneously that would include, well, maybe not simultaneously, but within a short span of time, which would include the removal of the global elite members who are still trying to enslave humanity. It would include brand new systems, including a new financial system, new economic system, and it would also include disclosure of ETs. So when I read about that plan, and when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, that's it. And I could feel it in every cell of my body. I knew that was it. In fact, it was like I was listening to my guides. I could sense my guides up there going, yeah, okay. I know you waited 15 years for that answer, because they used to always ask them, what is it going to look like? They kept saying to me, one day something's going to happen when all that has been hidden will be revealed. And at that point, people will literally lose their minds. Well, you listen to that year after year of your mission, and you go, I wonder what that really is going to look like. Well, when I listened to this recording, I felt I knew now what this was going to look like. And it's like, oh, here it is. Now, here's the next thing. I think they're planning to roll this thing out before June, if not sooner. I don't think they're going to wait that much longer. And when this happens, you're going to see mass arrests all over the world. Right now they're happening, but they're being kept quiet. That's why you don't necessarily find a lot of information out there, especially in mainstream media. You're not going to find it there. You can find it on the internet in, alternative media, but you won't find it in mainstream. But one day this is going to become huge, and everybody's going to know about it. And they're going to start educating the masses on all these new systems, on everything that has been done to them and who is involved. And they're going to cart these people off to the FEMA camps that they were all preparing for us. And that's where they're going to take a permanent residence. I'm telling you, this is going to blow people away. Those who didn't believe in ETs are going to have their minds blown by the fact those ETs exist. Those who believed that the government was for them and that, the politicians wouldn't, they're going to be blown away. People are going to have their whole belief systems basically ripped up in front of them or shattered, and they're going to go crazy. You stop and think about it. Remember when some of your big beliefs were shattered as you began your awakening? Well, imagine that happened to millions or billions of people at one time. It's going to be crazy. Now, they're saying that they want this to go as smoothly as possible. There's not going to be, any martial law. There's not going to be any of that. And that's where you and I come in. I believe that this information is starting to come out now so that we can prepare. And what we need to do, we need to be the peacekeepers. We need to be the ones who will step in for our families and our friends and say, okay, yeah, I know this sounds crazy, but, this is the way it is. We've known about this for years. You didn't know about it, but, it's going to be okay. We are the ones who are coming to calm people down. Remember, in your mission, your guides probably told you came here for the changes, or you came here as a peacekeeper. Well, this is what peacekeeper means. We will need to be the ones to keep the peace. And the way that we will be able to do this, because we already know about this stuff. So it ain't any big deal to us. So if we are a calm voice of reason when everybody else is losing their mind, we will all get through this. So we have probably till June, if maybe, to prepare. So what do we need to do? We need to step up our game on our emotional clearing. We need to bring our heart, our A game into that and do as much clearing as we can now, whether you're doing liver cleanses or you're doing emotional healing retreats with somebody or workshops with somebody, go to them. Take and spend the time and the energy to do your clearing, because the clearer you are, the more calm you're going to be, and there's going to be people who are going to need you to be calm and peaceful. So reclaim the parts of yourself that you've lost to being a victim of this old issue or that old issue. Resolve issues with your family, with your friends, so that you can be in a state of peace, because that's exactly what I'm going to be working on. So we can take the rest of this limbo time that we're in to get that work done, because very quickly and very soon we're going to be called to action, and we need to come ready to perform. So everybody's waiting on us. Our guides are waiting on us. Our starseed families are all sitting there waiting to see how we're gonna carry this through. And I have faith that we'll get the job done. All right, take care. Have a great week. Bye.